Hi, so for today's lesson, I'm going to be reviewing the standard, it's third grade math, B4E. The student is expected to represent multiplication facts by using a variety of approaches such as repeated addition, equal size groups, arrays, area models, equal jumps on a number line, and skip counting. Using the student data, I am going to make a group of 4, specifically Matthew, Blaze, Kylie, and Adeline, and we will be reviewing multiplication strategies, and I'm going to focus on array and area models. Okay. So multiplication strategies, we've got arrays, area models, equal groups. Sorry. Okay, so arrays are rows with equal amount in each. So if you have 3 times 4 equals 12. Let's see. We've got 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and we've got 4 in each row. So let's count the x's total. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can see there that we have 12 x's. We have 12 x's, and that proves our problem 3 times 4 equals 12. Another way to show that would be an area model. So for an area model, we color in or we shade in the part that we're using. So on here, I used the same problem, 3 times 4, and we have 4 rows shaded in and 3 columns. So when we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 times 3, we switch those numbers and we still get 12. All right. So another way we could show this is on the whiteboard. So we have our math problem, 3 times 4 equals 12. And we're going to show this using an array. So 3 times 4, we have 3 rows, and we need 4 x's in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we have our array, and let's double check. 3 times 4 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got multiple ways of showing 3 times 4. And that was just an array. So we've got our rows of the same amount. And for the we do portion of this task, I would have the students pick a multiplication fact that they are familiar with, probably in the 3s, 4s, or 5s, and then have them either pick an array or an area model to show that. So I would work individually with those students to see how they're doing and maybe redirect them if they needed a different problem to work on, or if maybe they need a refresher on area models or arrays on one-on-one. And I would also maybe even bring in some skip counting, because if you notice with arrays, when you count that last one up, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you get that skip counting on that last one, and I would reinforce that even. So a way that I would know if the student had understood the lesson would be them being able to represent their own array or area model for a multiplication problem, and also being able to produce one when asked for a different multiplication problem. I would use whiteboards. I use Google Slides. My computer was having difficulties, so I had to use my iPad, as you saw. But iPad, sometimes I use that as well. I use Google Slides, whiteboards, and then pen and paper always works great for me and for the students, just to kind of keep notes and keep up with where we're at in class. So the student is expected to show a multiplication fact using different strategies, and we specified that we were using arrays or area models today. And they will be able to create their own model, and I would give them extra time or that individual assistance if needed on their particular multiplication fact that they chose, or if they needed me to supply them with a multiplication fact, I would do that as well. And then students will show an example that they come up with on their own to finish out the lesson, to show that they have an understanding of that. So that is today's lesson, and thank you.